BC Preview of the Magical Council. The faculty members of the University of Life. Your team of lifestyle and awareness coaches. The school before and after any other school. The Magical Council, also called the Sacred Council, represents the guiding forces of Creator, Universe, and Nature. The 8 Keepers of Light, the 7 Keepers of the 7 dimensions of material manifestation, the 17 Keepers of Conduct, also called the Divyanas. All of them are faculty members of the Magical University of Life, located at the Sacred Archives. Each one speaks on every aspect of life from their specific representation. Kandu, the guiding force of the Creator, the life force. Make God a reality in your life. Many of you are on a spiritual path, go to church, believe in God, meditate, and understand the higher principles of living, but still struggle endlessly in so many areas of your life. Because you look upon me, Kandu, the life-creating and life-sustaining force, as something external, or as a concept. In essence, you crystal children of light are souls, drops of my eternal ocean of love, and I will bring you endless practical tools to make God a living reality in your life with every step you make and with every breath you take. I am the essence of everything created, for without me it could not exist. I am Kandu, representing the guiding force of the Creator and the life force. Moriah Moro, the messenger of love. The guiding force of the universal and spiritual teacher, coach, guide, and master. Find your inner master. Most of you are connected to spiritual teachings and follow a spiritual master, but often, without even realizing, you deny that potential within yourself. To live under the dictates of the sense organs, the endless distraction of the mind, and the things belonging to the mortal world, you make them your master. Find the spiritual master in your life, and know that a spiritual master is a living example of the teaching, guiding you to self, soul, and God realization, telling you how to live in the world and showing you the way home. It is the same with all your other teachers, guides, coaches, and masters that show up in your life, who are offering you to learn and prove things that are already within you. They are just there to help you to find those treasures within yourself. I am Moriah Moro, the messenger of love, representing the universal and spiritual master, teacher, coach, and guide, and I will remind you of your master's potential within yourself. Kalimabanko, the guiding force of the power of the mind. Know the tricks of your mind. Living in the mortal world, your soul took on a body to move around with, and a communication device containing all realities within creation, called the mind. You lost your direct contact with Kandu, your creator, and fell for the endless realities and distractions within the mind, now ruled by your sense organs. I am Kalimabanko, representing the guiding force of the mind, and the governor of mind and matter, and the keeper of all realities within your mind. What you do with all these realities is your sole responsibility. You do great things with them, but on the other hand, it scares me to see what damage you do to yourself, others, and the world. Why call me Satan or the devil? I am ready to reveal the secrets of the mind, its purpose, how it functions and operates, enabling you to stay clear of its many tricks and distractions. Direnex, the guiding force of the true disciple. Follow the teachings of your master. Many of us have a spiritual teacher on a spiritual path, which gives us all the guidance we need. However, it is often interpreted in our own convenient ways and here and there practiced when it suits us. The only way to please your master is to follow his instructions in every detail of life. Otherwise, it just stays an idea or concept. A teacher accepts his students in order for them to succeed. Otherwise, why would he invite them? I am Dionyx, representing the guiding force of the disciple. My teacher and master is Maria Moro, the messenger of love, my living example, my true hero, the one I would want to be. I know I fail every day, but he told me that as long as I stick to what I want to become, that nothing is considered as a failure. I will remind you that during the course of your life, many teachers show up, starting with your parents, and that in order for you to learn to lead, that you first must listen, follow, and practice. Genai Summer, the guiding force of your inner hero. Be the hero of your own life adventure. We are all fans of heroes, and in general, we live out our heroism through other people, and sometimes we become a hero in one aspect only of our life. I, Genai Summer, representing the guiding force of your inner hero, but I represent a different kind of hero, a hero in all aspects of daily life, one who is on the battlefield with the mind, freeing him or herself from being victimized, living in fear, slave of routines, habits, and complaints. Look at life as an adventure with many opportunities and become the hero of your own life adventure. And be sure that your heroic acts do not only benefit you, but the world at large. Niyama Summer, the guiding force of nature and maturity. Listen to the wisdom of the elderly and respect nature. All of us when young looked upon the elderly people, but who unfortunately when getting older stopped being that example of maturity and wisdom. In today's society we see most people becoming old, stiff, stubborn and sick, a picture that is drastically in need of change. I am Niyama, representing the guiding force of nature and maturity, and here to assist you by revealing the secrets to live in harmony with nature and how to mature, vital, flexible, and wise, and to respect the elders. Jimjara, the storyteller. The guiding force of fantasy and magic. Live your life as a magical adventure. We all love the realm of fantasy and magic by reading or listening to magical children's stories, going to the movies, visiting a fair, magical play parks, looking at parades, or walking in the streets during the celebration times when everything depicts magic. In general, we live too serious and stressful lives, have lost the magic and forgot that the such-called real world is not real either. I am Jimjara, the master storyteller, representing the guiding force of magic, reminding you through endless stories that this world is a make-believe. All is a fantasy world within your own mind. We are all the characters within the fairy tales. Once we accept this, we can keep on going with the magic and just need to become good actors. Toro, the decoder. The guiding force of translating messages. Decipher the symbolic meaning of messages. Everything around us, everything that happens, every detail of our bodies, everything we think about, say and do, all the struggles we have to face, all the signs, symptoms, and disease actually constitute a roadmap filled with deep hidden symbolic messages designed to help guide us towards achieving our magical and mystical life adventure. I am Toro, the decoder, representing the guiding force of symbolic translating and decoding of messages. I'm here to remind you of these facts and assist in the decoding of endless messages from a symbolic point of view, and guide you in matters of self-healing and health. Ertos, the guiding force of solids, earth, energy. Experience your life as a respectful visitor. Most of you forget that you came and will go without anything. You came as visitors to experience the mortal world. You are here on an adventure, and a real adventure is about going into the void, creating and experiencing, not knowing what comes next. You do not connect with your surroundings, do not feel grounded, but you want to possess, control, and hold on to anything and wonder why you are stranded. I am Ertos, representing the energy of Earth, and I will remind you of these facts in every aspect of your life. I will guide you to let go of things, clean how to recycle them voluntarily, and how to become strong and feel grounded in your momentary adventure. Wathiru, the guiding force of liquids, the water energy. Learn to go with the flow. Without realizing it, you have a relationship with everything and everybody in the creation, and of course, a relationship with the Creator. It is about your commitment in all these relationships that make your life playful, vital, and creative. I am Wathiru, representing the energy of liquids, reminding you of these facts and guiding you in your commitments, which are only possible when you are flexible, adaptable, creative, and playful. I will show you how you easily fall down into lust, being too serious, become stubborn, stiff, boring, rigid, and lose your vitality. Firatos, the guiding force of heat, the fire energy. Pace yourself in order to digest life. Most of you are constantly on the go, forcing and pushing without taking proper time to sleep, rest, taking breaks, all ending in you being unable to digest life and resulting in anger. I am Firatos, representing the energy of fire and heat, your driving force and ability to move and venture. I am here to remind you to be more patient, gentle, and constructive, and be aware that you do not entertain fear. I will show you how to forgive yourself and others, and guide you in such a pace that you are able to digest your life. Eratu, the guiding force of gases, the air energy. Learn to embrace and love it all. Going in too many directions and wanting too much leaves you breathless and losing heart, resulting in a love-hate relationship with everything and everyone. I am Eratu, representing the energy of air and gases, reminding you to constantly inhale the new and exhale the old. Embrace yourself, others, and all your experiences. Learn how to unconditionally loving it all. I also represent the endurance in your adventure and guide you how to give and receive, to trust your book of life, to not lose heart, and warn you of worldly attachments. Talcon, the guiding force of audible communication. Realize that everything you hear and say is just an opinion. Seldom, in silence, afraid of the silence, unable to listen, talking without even listening to yourself, leads to miscommunication and judgment. This, unfortunately, is the reality of your life. I am Talcon, representing the energy of audible communication and the ability of speech. I am here to remind you of the endless audible sound you surround yourself with and guide you to proper and conscious communication. I will make you aware of the difference in sharing your opinion or imposing your realities unto others by becoming an authority or playing power games, raising your voice, screaming, threatening, manipulating with words, speaking in statements, and not being able to listen, which inevitably leads to miscommunication and even judgment. Star maze. The guiding force of the conditioned mind, limitations, associations, and non-audible communication. Stay aware of your limited and conditioned realities. Most of you live in a very limited reality. Realize that your conditioned mind holds all experiences connected to objects, faces, places, feelings, emotions, and situations which you have given names. This is your personal and limited database. It is this information you think about and connect with while awake and asleep. This is your familiar world. I am Star Maze, representing the energy of all non-audible forms of communication, your thoughts, the endless realities within your mind, and the ability of association. I make you aware of the different ways of communication, such as color, shape, form, and sound. I will show you how to decrease the endless non-audible sound waves interfering with your health. I will be your guide to stay open-minded, focused, and setting your priorities. Hopefully, I can coach you to disassociate, to stop judging, and to experience things for what they are, to open you up for unfamiliar things, but keeping you aware that all is a part of the world within your own mind. Spheron. The guiding force of the universal mind, virtues and higher communication. Live with higher virtues. Most of you are unfamiliar with the universal mind, which holds all information and experiences possible in creation, the past, the moment and the future, and as well a source of information to live in harmony with creation. It goes beyond your conditioned and limited mind and familiar world, and is also called the higher mind or universal mind. It is that space in which the great philosophers, inventors, and artists were able to tap into. The universal mind holds also the information how to live life with the highest virtues and principles. At this place and space of consciousness, we also have the capacity to communicate with our true self and the Creator. I am Spheron, representing the energy of the universal mind and the ability to non-verbally communicate with the Creator. I will keep you alert of what you ask for, guide you in accepting life as it is, doing your best, and leaving all in the hands of the Creator in order not to miscommunicate with Him or judge Him. I will warn you not to crown or worship yourself or others with the capacity of reason, intellect, and worldly gain and knowledge. I will guide you in becoming the observer of your own life instead of playing games in the name of freedom, religion, or even the Creator. Hopefully, I can coach you to be more by yourself, to spend time in silence, and to live life with the highest virtues and principles. Yin Yang. The guiding force of duality. Accept and deal with the duality in everything and everybody. You easily forget that everything in creation is created with an opposite, and struggle endlessly to accept this phenomenon. You run after one side while you're trying to avoid the other. I am Yin-Yang, representing the guiding force of duality, representing the two sides within everything, and will be your guide in accepting the duality within yourself, others, and everything created. I will assist you when you get stuck in pursuing one side and not accepting the other. Life in creation is an adventure in the world of opposites. Life would not be an adventure if one side existed without the other. Clock. The guiding force of time. Learn to live in the moment. You experience life by racing through the moments and lose your time by being in the past or future. You force and manipulate time and have to deal with the stress connected to it all and other aspects of life. Life in creation involves dealing with the factor time. I am clock, representing the guiding force of time, and I will be guiding you that everything in creation has a time and lifespan. I will guide you to stay in the moment and not lose your time by being so much in the past or the future. In order to live a fulfilling and conscious life, you must be in the moment, which is called the present. Butterfly. The guiding force of change. Learn to go with the ever-changing adventure. You're always busy demanding either instant change in certain matters, and in others you refuse to accept change. I am Butterfly, representing the guiding force of change. It is the most consistent factor in the universe, as everything is subject to change, whether you like it or not. I will be reminding you to go with the ever-changing experiences life has to offer. You cannot stop the changes, visible or invisible, to your human eyes, but you can go with the flow. The changes you would like to see in others and the world is an active process of letting go and not resisting changes within yourself. Cycles. The guiding force of cycles. Tune into the cycles of life. Everything in creation is part of an ongoing cycle. Whatever goes around comes back around. I am cycles, representing the guiding force of cycles, and I will be reminding you that in creation, everything from the smallest to the biggest creations is a part of a cycle. I will assist you in living with these cycles, how you can prepare yourself, how you can go with them, how not to interfere with them, how to enjoy them, also warning you about the consequences of manipulating them, affecting your health and the well-being of your planet. Scale. The guiding force of balance. It is nature's duty to recreate balance. Some of you seek perfect balance in a world affected by every action, while others are actively disturbing the balance. Nature challenges itself in subtle ways, yet keeping some kind of balance, but it is you as humans who create imbalance in every way possible. I am Scale, representing the guiding force of balance, reminding you of these facts and showing you that it is the duty of nature to always restore balance, which is mostly a painful experience and sometimes even a devastating one. I will be guiding you to assist the process of re-establishing balance or to prevent the imbalance. Base. The guiding force of necessities. Simplicity is the key. Most of you are suffering from stress, which is the result of many things, but one of the most contributing factors is that you make life very complex and complicated. I am Base, representing the guiding force of necessities, reminding you that you can experience a simple and contented life in all aspects, or choose to complicate life by adding and adding, resulting in stress and endless obligations. I will remind you how you complicate things and guiding you in simplifying your life. Puzzler. The guiding force of wholeness. No need to go more into separation. You are geniuses in separating things, from separating yourself from yourself, others and nature, and separating everything in parts and pieces. You do this in every aspect of life and then spend the rest of your life trying to put the puzzle together again and looking for the missing pieces. I am Puzzler, representing the guiding force of wholeness. I'm here to remind you that there is no need to separate things in creation, although you may do that for scientific reasons. I will be reminding you that everything is already whole and complete. Mesh, the guiding force of comprehension. There is always more than you can see or comprehend. You are living in the age of technology, where your intellect has reached its peak, but you are still in the infant stages regarding real knowledge. Yes, you are able to analyze many things, and it may help you in some areas, but realize that you are still touching the surface. Comprehending the entire picture is something much bigger. I am Mesh, representing the guiding force of comprehension, reminding you that there is always more to discover inside the web of history in everything that occurs. There are no coincidences, and everything happens for a reason. But be careful announcing that you know. There is always more you don't know. Ideal. The guiding force of improvement and perfection. There is always room for improvement. You're all trying to find that perfect something or perfect somebody and looking for it in all aspects of your life, but end up frustrated and feeling defeated. I am Ideal, representing the guiding force of improvement and perfection, and I will be encouraging you and showing you that there is always room for improvement. However, seeking perfection in an imperfect world, which is created in duality bound to time and change, is chasing an illusion. Chain. The guiding force of order, place and function. Learn to accept your place and the roles you have to play. Look at the stars and planets and every detail in creation, all having an exact place. There is an order to everything in creation, so things can function properly, but it is only mankind that interferes with this order. I am Chain, representing the guiding force of order, place and function, and I will be reminding you that there is an order to everything, that everything and everyone has an allotted place, so everything in creation can function. I will be assisting you in accepting your place and to be content, hopefully reducing your complaints and the tendency to run away. Destiny. The guiding force of cause and effect. Accept the realities you have created yourself. Most of you live like victims, living a reactive life, complaining about everything, pointing and blaming others for your personal situations and the circumstances in the world. I am Destiny, representing the guiding force of cause and effect, and I will be reminding you that every action will not just have one reaction but a chain reaction, and that what goes around will come around. I will let you know that you are the creators of your own realities. There is a price to be paid for everything, even though it might not be instantly, but somewhere in the future. By reminding you about these facts, you will hopefully start acting and reacting differently. Ice Flame. the guiding force of contraction and expansion. Wanting more or less, quality or quantity. Many of you are aware of the contracting and expanding force represented by the sun and the moon in your realm. You take precautions in building bridges and installing windows, but you forget that everything is subject to these two forces, which creates unnecessary struggle. I am Ice Flame, representing the guiding force of expansion and contraction, and I will be reminding you of this fact in every aspect of your life, from the contraction and expansion of your heart, your muscles and cells, to what you eat, think, and do. I will let you know how to tune into these forces of nature to better assist yourself. I will make you aware of the ways you interfere with these forces and hopefully prevent you from unnecessary struggle. Parrot. The guiding force of repetition. Using the ability to repeat for the right reason and purpose. Everything you think, say and do, the way you dress, act and react, and all your worldly skills are trained and conditioned through repetition. I am Parrot, representing the guiding force of repetition. I will guide you to learn practical things in this world, but also reminding you that every conditioning, good or bad in your eyes, is created through repetition. So you either learn to repeat positive actions in every aspect of your life, or negative ones, or even using this capacity to condition destructive patterns. Mirror. The guiding force of reflections. All you see are reflections of yourself. You complain about almost anything that happens to you, others and the world, but you forget that all is a reflection from within yourself. I am Mirror, representing the guiding force of reflections, reminding you that the external world is a reflection and projection of the internal world within your mind. You would not be able to recognize or experience anything when you would not have the thought, the picture, the feeling, smell and taste already within you. I represent one of the most difficult forces to accept, but when you understand and accept this, all things point to yourself, and there is nothing to complain about anymore. From that moment on, you claim the power that enables you to experience life differently. Beat. The guiding force of vibration and attraction. Realize that what you are, you will attract or repel. Mostly without realizing its deeper meaning, you see things and people attracting and repulsing each other. I am Beat, representing the guiding force of rhythm and vibration. I will remind you that everything in creation has a unique rhythm and vibration, producing audible and non-audible sounds that attract or repel each other, like magnets. I will keep you aware that you will attract those vibrations that are within yourself. You either attract gentle, loving, magical, and harmonious things, circumstances, and positive people, or you attract the negative and struggle in every aspect of your life. All is a result of what you think, do, and eat. Each thought, food item, and action has its unique rhythm and vibrational effect. Care Heart. The guiding force of service. Learn to serve. Most of you want to be served or served with a reward in mind, forgetting that the Creator and the entire creation is serving you. I am Care Heart, representing the guiding force of service, and I will be reminding you of this and guiding you in serving the Creator and His creation in return. I will wake you up each time you desire to serve yourself. I will show you how you manipulate and confuse service with expectation in all areas of life and guide you to become a better servant of the Creator and His creation. DNA, the guiding force of individuality. There is no need for comparing and competing. Your entire existence is based on comparing and competing, and you do not see the destruction it causes. I am DNA, representing the guiding force of individuality, and I will be reminding you that everything and everyone in creation is totally individual and unique, and that there is no need to compete and compare. Situations, people, and things may look alike, but they are not identically the same. Not only is everything and everybody unique, but they also have an individual adventure. Imagine. The guiding force of your imaginary guide. Imagination is one of the best things to have. The last member of the Magical and Sacred Council, number 33, is your additional and personal coaching guide. This could be the guiding force of effort, friction, numerology, astrology, an animal, a tarot card, crystals, and gemstones, or any other force you feel that is guiding you. It could be an image of someone you look up to and guides you in one or more aspects of your life. Somebody that passed on already, or someone who gives you the guidance while being in the physical body. This could be a parent, a brother, a sister, or friend. It could be a philosopher, a scientist, seer, astrologer, healthcare practitioner, coach, teacher, trainer, you name it.